Alrighty then, g'day guys, and welcome. My name is Michael, I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer, and welcome to Dungeons & Dragons Curse of Strahd. Joining me today are these wonderful and amazing figures who are my Patreons for my channel, ready to come and face off against the evils of Barovia. Welcome, one and all. How you all doing?
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Awesome, great to hear, guys. Now, for those of you who have not been here before, because I have noticed that we have a few new chatters in the show. We are Dungeons and Dragons. I guess this is a Dungeons and Dragons place. Come play RPGs and stuff. This is one of our wonderful Patreon games, so everyone here supports the channel through our Patreon. If you want to know more, then please follow. I do need to update my Patreon numbers. I have not done that because, as I was mentioning earlier on in chat, I am terrible at admin. But yes, no, the Patreon also gives you access to one-on-one, interviews with me to like talk about D&D and role playing and stuff. So yeah, go check out all that stuff. We'd like to start off as always with a quick thank you to our sponsors of the channel, Hero Forge, for the wonderful artworks you will see throughout today's game. Ire Janasi, speaking of our lovely sponsors, Ire Janasi, our wonderful supporter, thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Thank you for all of those gifted subs. Everyone who just got a gifted sub, please enjoy all of your new emotes and all of your new animated emotes that we got done. If ever I find my mic turned off, please don't hesitate to throw out a few silence wizards just to let me know. That's what they're there for. Yes, so thank you to Hero Forge for the wonderful artworks. Thank you to, of course, Sirenscape for the wonderful sounds that we will be enjoying for today's game. Please, for the love of God, do not blow up my eardrums when I use portal magic. I say portal magic. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Ooh. There we go. So all of these wonderful sound effects for today are going to be coming courtesy of Sirenscape, and of course, last but certainly not least, Fantasy Grounds for our VTT of choice, which we use because we like it. Now, before we begin, of course, let's get to know some of the wonderful, amazing characters that we'll be playing on today's game. Starting, of course, with none other than Ipselus.
Hi. Yeah, so Ipselus is definitely your ultra chaotic type who used to be very lawful and then was taught to fight with his sister, and then sister disappeared, and trying to find sister ends up in Barovia, gets turned into a human, and is just sort of trying to work through a lot of what they're feeling using an enchanted baseball bat. So
Yeah, basically, that's it in a nutshell. Next up, of course, we have our Chronomancer Goliath Vorgog, played by our dear friend Neil.
Hello. Yes, I play Wagog, the Chronomancy wizard Goliath, and he's stupid smart, or smart stupid. I always forget which order it is.
Schmoopid,
But
we call it.
Schmoopid? Yeah, he's a Schmoopid wizard. And looking for his students, we have found two of them. One missing, or one is dead, and one is question mark. Because
What
she's
is
got her
question mark?
mind. I don't know. She's like half there, half not. Her mind is controlled, and we have not figured out a way to get her undone.
Well, that's very true. That's very true. So hopefully Vagag will find and free their students from captivity. New member to our lovely entourage is Marcus, playing the role of the very enigmatic and very mysterious Bray. Hey Marcus, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing fine. I'm playing Bray, who has been trapped in the castle for a while now with Sir Reinhardt. Helped him
This is Sir
survive.
Reinhardt.
Lost a couple other survivors being chased by a demonic dog that he has named Precious.
That's a glorious name, by the way.
Yeah, that's the name I decided between sessions was Precious.
Nice. I like it. Awesome. Next up, of course, we have the wonderful and amazing Esther, our changeling cleric, played by McBluff, our very wonderful and talented artist friend. Hello!
Hello, how are you?
I am well, thank you. I know it might not be appropriate, but Matt, can I embarrass you a little bit, just a teeny little bit, teeny tiny little. So Mac has uploaded something to YouTube. It is a amazing first rendition of an animation that she's done for the company Weird that makes one of my favorite all-time games, Through the Breach. McBluff is very, very talented when it comes to a lot of the artworks that you can see in the fan art section on my Discord. And if you want to check out the animation that she's working on, be sure to go and check out the Discord, because I will absolutely be putting stuff up there for people to look at, because, you know, I think creativity needs to be celebrated, and that's what I do here. We celebrate everyone's creativity. Yay. All right. Now, we do have two other people who are unavailable today. Well, one person's unavailable today. The other person is in another time zone because he is playing frickin' what's that guy's name that went around the world in 80 days? That guy. Yeah, whoever that guy is.
Fogg.
Yeah, Phineas Fogg. He's doing the Phineas Fogg thing. So he was in LA, and then he was in Dubai, and then he's in London. You know, we'll see where he is. Yes, Mac.
I did have one thing I wanted to share about Esther, if I could.
Yeah.
Less about Esther, more about I played a game with Kyle for a charity stream, and he gave me fascinating information of one of the main reasons Ipsos is so chaotic is because he thought he could use Esther as an excuse as a sane person. So because Esther had some sanity, Ipsos got to have no sanity. I feel hurt by this fact.
Yeah, that checks out. That checks out.
Esther was happy to have someone else that looked like they were going to be controlled, but unfortunately, she's only a scapegoat. So.
Category D&D. Am I not in the category? Am I not in the D&D?
Oh
category?
yeah, this is Pathfinder.
Yeah, I'm Pathfinder.
You know what? I'm gonna fire my admin goblin. That's it. I've had it up to here. Had it up to here. Oh my god.
There's a slight issue with doing that.
The most unprofessional.
Silence wizard, silence your category.
Silence my
Change
category.
it on you.
All right, hold on. I got it. But thank you, GM Workshop. Also, guys, GM Workshop, go check them out. Wonderful streamer and content creator. Guys, probably one of the best, if not the best, user of Tailspire, which is an amazing 3D map-making VTT. No, seriously, like, if you want to learn, stop what you're doing. If you want to learn how to use one of the best 3D model TTRPG virtual tabletops, go subscribe to GM Workshop right now, because honestly, I've not seen it done better, and I don't say that lightly. I don't say that lightly. I say it with all the skepticism in my heart. It's like, yeah, no, actually, it's freaking amazing what I've seen that man able to do. So yeah, no, go check that out. And of course, I love Hero Forge, and Hero Forge can be used with freaking Tailspire as well. So there you go.
Tailspire, dude.
All right, I got you. There we go. Ha! In case you missed it, $40 donor was Nat 20 for Brave, who did not have one, and Nat 20 for Dag. Oh, is it Nat 20 for me?
Oh, no.
Give me that back, Demira.
No,
Ha!
no.
Eric did not see
Thank you, Ire.
Why would you?
Oh,
That is Malachi's
Mwah.
job, not your job. What are you doing?
Yay!
What is this heresy? Oh, shit.
Oh, amazing! Oh, I feel so happy.
No,
now,
I think I'm happy that
Awesome.
I get that 20.
Yeah,
I don't know why
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Listen,
it's nice.
I know who's gonna get hit with that nat 20, so
Yeah, it's gonna be me.
Look, yeah, to be fair, it will probably, true. It will probably be Bagag. I mean, let's be honest here. All right.
I mean, I'm the one inside the mimic right now.
It's true. Speaking of which, of course, let us leave off with one last thing, and that is, of course, with you guys, our lovely audience members. Now, as you guys know, being here and part of the Dead Odds Gamer community means that we invite you behind the GM screen to come and have a bit of fun with us. As you can see in the chat right now, there is a bunch of different ways you can contribute to the game, much like our dear friend Ira Janasi has. For $5, you're going to grant a hero point, which are these little red markers here, or a jinx point, which is the marker that is purple down by me. What they allow you to do is petition the GM for stuff, stave off death, get advantage on rolls, do a bunch of really, really cool things. For $10, I will draw from the deck of plot twists. And I will pick 3 of these. You will choose one, and it will immediately come into effect. So that is the difference between when the plot twists were in the channel points and the plot twists as they are now. The way they are now is they will be played come hell or high water in the moment that they are used. For $20, we will be giving someone the coveted golden 20. Because why roll a nat 20 when you can just have one? So there is that. Then we have, of course, our $50 donation, which allows us to buff a boss or provide the group with some magical support in the form of a magic wondrous item that they will be provided. Lastly, we have a secret menu. Shh. The secret menu but basically allows for a secret thing to happen. We don't talk about it too much, but yes, one of the secret menu items in a previous adventure was the Tarask. The secret menu item last time was a 3-headed dog. I'm not going to say what the secret menu item is because I feel like there's not enough mystery around the secret menu item anymore. So if you want to find out what it does, you just have to find out. That's how I'm going to do it. So there you go. Hey, welcome in the guys from OzQuest. Welcome in. Great timing. We are literally just about to start up. For those of you who don't know, my name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. I do Dead Aussie Games. We play tabletop role-playing games here on the channel. We hang out, we chill. This is a very, very cool vibe. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. We have, just for you guys, Ipselis, our human ranger, who is from hell trying to find his sister. Vagag, our Goliath chronomancer, who is trying to find his students because he's a teacher, but he's also a moron. We have Bree. We have Bray, a ranger who has been stuck in Castle Ravenloft for far too long with this guy here, whose name is Sir Reinhardt, and the two of them have been avoiding Strahd and his minions for some time. We then also have Esther, who is our changeling cleric, who is trying to get to the bottom of a family curse and why it is involved with Strahd and all the stuff that's happening. We are missing our dear friend Argento, who's a dragonborn paladin, who's trying to recover the skull of Argynvast, his ancestor. And we have Demiro, who is the lighthearted and whimsical satyr bard, who will be joining us when he figures out what time zone he's in. All right. I think that's it. So there we go. Thank you very much. Let us now cast our minds into the realms of Barovia. And let us return once again to Ravenloft. Now, our story continues. Within the many halls of the towering spires of Castle Ravenloft, our heroes continue their exploration, making their way from the tower that they were teleported, beating with the crystal heart of Strahd, downwards in order to avoid the ensuing magical bombardment of spells and miseries cast upon our poor heroes. They have escaped the 3-headed wolfhound that had been chasing them and found their way to a small and sequestered location, a accounting office where Strahd's accountant had been kept prisoner and had been balancing the books for him for many years, distributing his vast amount of wealth and fortune. After releasing this poor, very, very quaint accountant, our heroes began to ravenously loot the room. Box after box, they searched and found a veritable amount of wealth. However, in one such box, Bray has noticed that the wealth is moving. All right. What do you wish to do?
So he's just been swallowed up by the gold.
Devoured.
Indeed. As the box flicks open, Bray looks in and taking hold of the gold coins, he realizes his hands won't relent from the box. Teeth begin to form, not in the box or the wood itself, but in the gold as it stretches outwards and belching forth is just this roiling mass of basically treasure. All right.
Oh,
And
that's
it
a
is
big
here that we now roll initiative.
Oh no.
As we start with Vagag, seeing the gold now filling up the room as it gets larger and larger. It is now your turn. You see the hand of Bray disappearing into the roiling mass of gold, being pulled under. you see the large teeth and slopping tongue moving through the gold. What do you do?
I am going to jump on the table to get out of the gold that's been filling the room, and I'm going to cast Bigby's hand, or Tugog's fist, and I'm going to command it to go and grab the hand of Bray.
All right. Nope, hang on. I believe that is our Demiro.
Oh, yeah, Demiro!
All right. And
Hello.
boop. There he is. Oh, no, hang on. Sorry, one moment while I very quickly do the shuffle. There it is.
I'm going to cast my fifth level spell.
And everyone, let me introduce you to Tim.
Hello.
There he is. Boom.
He's very noir today. I love it. No.
All right. So, okay. So Vigog begins to conjure his spells. As he does, this series of magic gears appear in the air, creating this portal where this second Vigog shows up. This one with a like kind of a spiky green mohawk. As he says, "You right, Gov? What
we
you
need
need?"
to save that guy in the gold.
Oh, it's geezer. All right, no worries. And he begins to, at the same time as you, cast the same spell as you twin spell. What was it? Mage Hand?
It's Bigby's hand.
Bigby's hand.
But
All right.
I was calling it Tugog's fist.
Nice. Tugog's fist. As these two large fists reach out and try to grab hold of him. What I need from you is I need a skill check using your ability check using your primary casting stat to try and rip Bray free. Also, thank you, Aya Janasi, for gifting our dear friend Demiro a nat 20.
Nice.
And look,
I think
now
it
all
says-
the OCD people are happy.
Grasping hand.
Alright. I just need you to
I
make
think because the hand has its own stats. so
that's
it's-
fine. I just need you to make this the intelligence check.
Oh, okay. Oh, intelligence. Got it. Sorry.
Yeah, your primary casting stat.
Yep. 12.
12. All right. You pull and you strain. Let's see if the mimic can hang on to its prey. Also, anyone wanting to see the actual full picture of the creature?
Would it be my?
There it is.
No, never mind.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave this picture up for a little bit. There you go. All right. Let's see. This creature gets a retort of a 12. Unfortunately, what that means is that it does retain whatever status that happens to be there.
Mind.
So
Results already happened.
Yeah,
I was gonna
so-
say I'm gonna use my thing, but
you can use it if you'd like.
oh my
Your chrono shift.
no, not Crow Shift. My red, the hero point.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yep. If you want to use your hero
Yeah.
point, all right.
Yeah. Also, it does say in Bigby's hand because it's got a strength of 26. Plus 8.
Yeah, but you're trying not to rip him in half like a freaking Christmas cracker, aren't
yeah.
you?
Yeah, true. Okay. True.
I mean, look, if you were just gonna brute
No,
strength,
you're right,
just
you're
brute
right.
strength, I mean, we could. It was more about you using the spell with precision than it was.
Okay, true.
Than it was about just outright.
Never mind. Same roll.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Well, que sera. You grab hold, but this I will say that it will prevent Bray from being sucked in further into the creature as he's just. All right, which brings us then to Bray themselves. Bray, you are grappled and restrained, being drawn into this mimic. What do you do?
Well, he's gonna try his best to clamber out as best he can.
All right, let's make an athletics check as you try to rip yourself free. You will have advantage as you have the Tugog's fist grabbing onto you.
Oh boy, that's
Nice.
my athletics is a +0.
You have advantage still.
You have
Get
advantage.
it. Get it.
I do.
Yeah!
Oh!
Oh! Wow!
Drops the nat 1 and takes in the nat 20. Now, keeping in mind that's not a guarantee yet. Let's see how the mimic does. He does not keep hold.
Yes.
As you basically kick and
Yay.
twist, you wrench yourself free and pull yourself away from the large mimic. Very well done. All right. So I'm just going to say that's going to pull you literally over towards Vigag a little bit. All right.
Oh, I said I was on the table.
Oh, you're on the table? Okay, sorry.
Yeah, because I would have jumped out of the gold.
Well, you got to move your character, otherwise I'm going to...
I don't have a map.
What do you mean you don't have a map? You guys should be saving these maps. It's fine. There you go. You don't
I
have
don't
a
know.
map.
We like you sharing them with us.
Yeah. I do believe that Rogue can use a bonus action to hide, correct?
Yes, you may. If you wish to, you may use your bonus action to hide as part of your roguish skills. Make a stealth check.
Absolutely would love to hide under the table there.
All right.
The gold.
That would be a dirty 20.
Nice.
Nice. All right, dirty 20. All right, let's see if the mimic, whose turn it is now, sees where you've slinked off to. Not that he's like particularly trying to go for you, but you know, I mean, we can
He's
find
gotten
out.
a taste.
Yeah, that's it. I just need another hit. All right, let's see. Here we go.
What is
All right.
Bray, a psychedelic mushroom?
Maybe. 15's not high enough. He has no idea where you've gone, which means that one of you is now the lucky new contestant of, oh my god, it's got my leg. Okay. So, let's see. Ooh, actually, what does a 30-foot cone look like?
Oh no.
Stop it. Stop it.
Oh no.
30-foot cone,
Please, Stell.
30-foot cone, where do I want the cone to go? Let's see.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
That looks good.
You're rude. You're a rude person.
All right. Okay, 30-foot cone is gonna hit everyone except for Bray and Vigag. The creature begins to the coins begin to slink, and as it does so, this almost green copper-like liquid, like an oil, starts to coat these coins. In an instant, it starts to shake itself and relches out this spray of very, very fine, oily mist. I need everyone to make me a dexterity saving throw, but you don't need to actually make it. I will do this and have it roll on everyone for me. All right. Sir Sir Reinhardt has failed and is subject to 27 acid damage.
Oh.
Esther manages to save and will only take half damage of 18 instead of 37. All right, Domiro. Ooh, Domiro does not make that. Do you wish to use your hero point?
Is
or
it
your...
a spell or a spell-like effect?
Negative. It is it vomiting.
Shooting gold at you.
Was that a yes?
Ooh.
I was too busy making my noises. Tim?
What's that?
I
What
said,
was the question?
did you want to use the hero point to reroll that? You don't have
no,
to.
it's okay.
Okay, cool. All right. In which case, that is 20 points of damage
Ooh,
to Demiro.
ouch.
And lastly, Ipselus, who brazenly stands there with his chest out flexed, going, I have swum through the acid lakes of Avernus. What do I have to fear from this? Oh God, my chest hair!
No! Go away! No! I'll sick my fruit demons on you.
All right. Did you wish to use any of your hero points or the like?
Gross. You bad person. Is this what is this?
This is
an
acid damage.
attack?
You're taking.
I'll do an absorb elements.
Ooh, okay. Throw out the
Now,
absorb
I will
elements.
use the- yeah, as this pops up, you do see this sudden sort of image of the acid lakes of Avernus appear in front of me and absorb a little bit of this acid damage.
All right.
As
So
I'm not going to put up with it.
Okay, so how much do you absorb?
Half of it.
Okay, so let's see. That is
Ooh.
23 damage. So you're going to absorb half, which half of 23 is...
So I'll take 11 damage.
Yep. Okay. Done. Okay, and then you now have 1d6 acid that is now attached to your person.
Yeah.
Which I will give to you there, thusly. All right, you've managed to absorb some of the acid spray. The creature unleashes yet another grisly drone. And does it slurp towards you? Yeah, it'll kind of slip towards you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I guess to about here. Yeah. And that is all it does. We then go to Ipselis.
Oh. So you spit on me. Now it's my turn. Fine. Ipselis is pissed off that there's these huge chests that are supposed to be full of treasure. 2 of them are full of fucking copper. And then a monster. Like, he's not excited about this anymore. So he's gonna pull out his magic baseball bat, and he is gonna just start swanging at this thing. And the first thing he's gonna do is he's gonna be using his planar travel ability to, like, that image of the acid lakes of Avernus seems to sort of fade and wrap itself around the bat as he then runs in and sort of just starts swinging at these piles of gold, like trying to for this mimic, trying to figure out what the hell is going on. And so he's gonna hit. So the first one.
So Ipselis charges forward and starts swinging the baseball bat like an Asian parent finding out their kid's just gotta be.
That's right.
And that'll hit.
So he's gonna do this. Plus this. Hold on, did that go through? Plus.
Yep, there you go.
No, so plus that damage or force damage. And then all of the different damages for this are converted to force damage instead of, so this is his acid damage. Damn! How did he do that little damage on there?
You hit it as hard as you think you can, but as you do so, it displaces a lot of the coins that you have struck. And so what you think is quite a heavy and wide hit actually just gets impact absorbed by the coins themselves, leaving very little damage, unfortunately, on that first attack.
Wow.
Your second swing, you spit on it, just like ready for this big old whomp haymaker hit. Let's see if the second one's any better.
All right, let's do. Although, I mean, he did about the same amount of damage with that one hit. So.
Yep. So without all the buffs, you just sort of like line it up and just smack the.
That's what you get! Don't spit on me. You're very rude.
You garbage.
You are. You're mouth cabbage.
Cabbage.
All right.
That'll be it for him.
Very well.
Like, tries to protect his friends from many more gross spit.
Very well. Next up, we go to Demiro, our satyr bard. What do you do?
Oh dear, it looks like I've trodden in the Yeshua's bucket. I shall begin by casting a mass heal word. Yeah. That was a little painful.
Just a little, tiny little bit.
Okay. I don't see. Yes. All right.
How many people can you hit with that?
Up to
Oh, you did.
6 of
You
my
did it.
choice.
Okay. I for some reason didn't see you hit Reinhardt. Yeah, I gotcha.
Okay. We're feeling, well, at least a little better. Has any part of the mimic kind of flesh been exposed, or is it all just gold?
Its flesh kind of is the gold.
Okay. So it's just, it looks like gold, but it's mimic.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is my jam.
This is what you listen to on car rides.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, no, this is whenever I'm driving to work.
For your
Is
mixtape.
it actually turned itself metallic?
Has it turned itself metallic? Good question. Let's read out some information about the Horde Mimic. Akin to the common mimic described in the monster manual, Horde mimics are among the oldest and most cunning of their kind. A Horde mimic is a mass amorphous shape, whose shape-shifting power takes on the semblance of vast troves of treasure, not just a single object, such as smaller mimics. A Horde mimic exudes adhesive goo and traps prey. They can also vent a fine caustic mist from their pores that burns and blinds any creatures caught in it. Horde mimics are named so because many enter into partnerships with dragons, each serving as a false horde in the dragon's lair to lure unwitting intruders away from the real riches and into the mimic's maw. If faced with an unexpectedly fierce opposition, a Horde mimic might offer information about the true Horde in exchange for its life.
So it just appears like gold.
Yeah.
Okay. Otherwise, I was going to try heat
Don't
metal.
think it intended.
Yeah, that yeah, it probably wouldn't work. Actually, you know what? Give me a
Yeah.
second. Give me a second. Let me roll something real quick.
It's okay. I've got another
Well, then
option.
there you could like.
No, I will say this. Among the actual gold, the mimic gold, there is actual gold. So heat metal will work.
Oh, okay.
And kind of like to sell the illusion, as it were. There's actual gold mixed in. Yeah.
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 Like
happy
one
for
person
that.
might actually get a piece of gold, and then the next gets stuck or something.
You imagine you burning the gold in its mouth. He's just like just shaking his face, moving the gold out of it.
All right.
Right. I
Just
will
1,000 gold.
cast a heat metal on some of the metal that it's got embedded in it. But I will raise it up to 5th level.
Whoa!
Nice. Wow. All right.
Spicy.
Spicy.
All right. Drop the saving throw on this poor mimic as the gold coins.
There is no saving throw as long as it's in physical contact with it.
Oh well, it absolutely is because it's literally made of glue. All right. What's the impact?
Cooking book.
So I can't drop it on it, but I'll drop the dice in the chat.
Let's have a look. Yep, that's fine. 20 points of damage.
Fire damage.
All right. Horde mimics immune to fire? They are not. Okay, so 20 points of damage. As the gold coins start to take on this almost a hot orange glow, you watch as the mimic starts to frantically flail. It tries to pull off some of the actual coins, but as soon as it gets its tongue, which is the only appendage it really has, close enough, you just watch as it sort of
It does get a con save since it couldn't get rid of it.
it fails.
So it has disadvantage on its attack rolls and ability checks.
No.
Yay, we like that.
All right.
And I'm just going to take a step sort of down a bit, so try to spread us out slightly so it can't just vomit on us all again.
Nice. All right. Sir Reinhardt likes your gumption and is going to turn around and use branding smite on himself as he holds up his mighty warhammer. He says, All right. Well, I've never had to beat the tax out of the. I don't know. Insert punny accountant joke. I don't know any. Ah! Take this, you giant bag of gold.
It's tax time.
As he swings. Oh, see, that was really good. I wish I thought of that. Ah, he misses.
Oh, distracted by the.
You know what? Sir Tem's gonna use a jinx point because I haven't played Sir Tem in a while, and I think he deserves a second chance at using that thing that he was.
He only played it when fighting Strahd's armor, but.
Yeah, that's it.
Time for a tax reduction.
All right, here we go.
Nice.
Come on, baby. Oh, that was. A shame.
No!
Same thing.
I don't know if a 14 will hit, but I could give him a +1.
Let's see.
Masterwork song.
Would a 14 hit? A 14 would hit.
I will give him a +1 with my Masterwork song.
All right. As he's about to miss, he's about to lose hope, and then you suddenly hear this. And then suddenly, Sir Reinhardt goes, "No!" And will attack. Dealing 16 points of damage as this large hammer, emblazoned with radiant energy, collides with the mimic. He then uses his extra attack to launch a secondary strike, hitting yet again, this time for 8 damage. All right.
Lord. Is he hitting?
He's hitting. He's hitting the mimic. He's doing it well.
Don't do it.
He's doing great.
Don't be.
Doing amazing. All right. After Sir Reinhardt lays it to his coin, we go to Esther.
Okay. One thing is my pentagram seems to be bugging out entirely, so anytime I open it, it decides it doesn't want to open. I'll do my best from here. Well,
Right.
she's appreciating the idea that we are wheeling on this thing pretty well. She's also recognizing that we have heated up a lot of its gold, so if anyone does get sucked in by it, they are going to probably get burnt. And
Very astute observation.
it's just like she's just gonna suggest. Just turns to Sir Ryan. Just maybe there's another option where running is the best choice for us for now.
Run? But we have the thing on the ropes. I mean, he looks at you and he says, but, I mean, surely if we kill it, some of it might be gold.
I'm immediately going to agree with him. Just, yeah. Why would we? It's like 14 against 1 right now. I think that's
14 against
fine.
Well, I'm also not going to lie. I've been searching Strahd's castle for treasure for like the last, month. And I have not found anything. 3 of these chests were at least somewhat full of gold. And look, good Sir Demiro has illuminated all of the treasure.
There you go.
Please!
I mean,
Don't make me climb in this mimic.
I feel like Esther is like a mom at daycare trying to get her kids out of the ball pit.
She's just gonna look back to her very sincere and just say, after everything, I can't let someone else get lost in here, but if you seriously need this, just please be careful. Please. I can't let anyone else get lost here.
so
Reinhardt looks
what
at
you're
you and
saying
says,
is that
"You mean like
you
how
would
I
rather
was stuck
die
here?"
than leave empty-handed.
Yes! I can't let you get lost again. I can't let anyone else get lost again, please.
Meanwhile, Bray's just under
Furious
the
at this
table
point,
being
just
quiet.
Reinhardt's got this huge chip on his shoulder. It's like, oh, now it's all like, oh, don't abandon poor Reinhardt. All right.
The last person we left here by themselves changed their name.
It's true. Very true. All right, Esther, you have issued your warning. Is there anything else you'd like to do in your turn?
I'd probably get out of right in front of it, I imagine. But I can't move on the map because my fantasy grounds hates me.
We can move you.
Thank you.
Where do you want to go?
Well, if Demira
Further forward?
suggested spreading out, I'll move backwards a bit. Still stay close to Sir Reinhardt just in case, but yeah, move that way.
Yeah, like behind him.
I still have
Yeah.
a bit, not too far because I still want to have angle on it for any distance spells like Guiding Bolt. This is difficult. It's just like.
You want to be like behind him and not by the
Damn
table.
it, stupid silence wizard. I was gonna say you're only 10 foot away from it. It could still slap you from there.
No, I know. Just like still spread out like Demira suggested at least.
Yeah.
So move to where I still have angle on it basically, but further away.
There. Alright. With that, we return back to the top of initiative. Vagag. Both
Alright.
you kind of have seen Bree ripped free of the mimic and run under the table that you're standing on. The mimic is still flailing and now covered in these little tiny dots of heat-metalled coins.
For a second, well, still concentrating on the spell, I turn to Tugog quick and I say, we need to grab its tongue and try to yank it away from the group. So if it tries to vomit again, maybe it'll vomit in the opposite direction.
You what? You want to grab its tongue and try to pull it to make it not throw up? Is there something wrong with you?
Not throw up on the group. I want to have, like, I don't know. It was just an idea. Just point it in another direction.
Alright, smart guy, where would you want us to try and aim this thing?
Well,
He probably wants you to aim it into a cup so he can taste it.
no. God damn it, Tamiro.
All of a sudden, from behind the second Vagag coming from the other dimension that Vagag had created, you hear a, "Oi! Is that the mirror from the other universe?" Yeah, I think it is. Why? Tell him he's a wanker. He looks at Demiro.
Is that Demiro saying that to Demiro?
Yeah, it's the alternate universe.
All of the guards try tasting poisons when they find it.
But no, basically I want to use the grasping hand action on Bigby's hand to try and grab its like tongue.
All right. Okay, so yeah, make a strength check with Bigby's hand as you attempt to grab. You get advantage because you're using your Tugog version of the spell. Demiro, as you say this, the second Vagag with the mohawk says, "Oi, it's not my fault they put the poison in a pint."
That's what you do.
Okay, so it's a strength check. Okay, so 8.
Maybe try just yanking it straight up the gag, so if it vomits, it just goes back over itself.
Yuck.
Okay, it's a 10. Damn it.
All right. So as you do so, the tongue seems to just whip and lash around and wrench itself free of Bigby's grasp as you attempt to grab hold of it.
Okay. And then, just in case for next action, I'm going to, you kind of see me take the magics and I kind of tie it to the ring that I have on.
What are you doing?
It's the black concentration ring.
Oh, right, yes.
I
So
can use
Bigby's hand
another-
is now being concentrated on by your ring instead of you. So you are now
Yeah.
free to cast a concentration spell as your ring is now taking over that. So for those of you in the audience who don't know what this is, Vagag during the adventure has gotten a magic ring that allows him to hold a concentration spell by channeling it through the ring rather than focusing on it himself.
One of the other Vagags takes over.
Yeah. But at this point, the other Vagag will probably leave so he can concentrate on your ring.
Okay.
And he goes, "Later, geezers!" And it flips you off and then, kind of backflips into the portal he came out of. That's true.
Thank you.
All right. Bray, it is now your turn.
How close is Sir Reinhardt to the mimic?
Probably like just a little bit further than 5 foot, like maybe 6.5, 7 foot.
Damn. All right, then Bray's gonna like pop out from the other side of the table over here, ish.
Yep. You come out on the other side of the table.
And then as bonus action, I will use steady aim to give me advantage on my next attack.
All right, very well. You lean up against the back wall. You prop your legs up and you pull out your bow, reaching like really kind of straining back on it. You kind of pull it to its hyperextension and focus on this large mound of gold.
Alrighty, let's see if I can, because I get my sneak attack with that.
Natural 20.
Yes.
Boom! Natural 20. The arrow
What a sneak
flies
attack.
through the air as it flies in, and as it sort of strikes the center mass of the mimic, all the gold kind of flies in different directions. Drop your damage onto him. Let's see what you do. Now I believe you should also. There's a version of your spell with, version of your damage with sneak attack, or have we not made that?
Yes, there is.
We did. Okay, cool. Yep.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Ooh, that's a lot of dice. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. That is 24 points of damage.
Ooh. That's significant.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is significant. The creature is not looking good. There is now a large arrow and a divot in the gold. You can actually now see its purplish kind of flesh underneath the gold hoard. It is not doing great. Not doing great at all. What does it even want to do at this point? All right. Well, the mimic then begins to speak. It says,
No more. Surrender me.
Any of us speak Gurgle?
it's... All right, hold on. Let's turn the music off. All right. Did you guys actually hear that, or was it just too gobbled?
Yeah.
heard
Not
it, but
really.
it
All right,
sounded
let's
like-
try this again.
No more. Surrender.
Oh. Dear.
Oh. Does that help?
No,
Can I
do not.
Can I do an insight on this thing?
Sure,
See if
sure.
it's
Not a
actually
problem there.
Surrendering.
Make an insight
Oh.
bonus. It's like, no, it's telling you to surrender, fools. No.
Right.
Just tips for all of us.
All right. Let's see. Ooh. I absolutely believe that it is trying to surrender. Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, it was. I mean, it's more you can't get a beat on it. Mostly because it doesn't have a face.
Yeah, you might think that it's telling us to surrender.
Esther?
Oh, just tips for all of us. Did you mean? We're meant
Oh,
to
if
do
anyone
this?
would like to, yeah, anyone can make an insight check. Not a problem at all.
I don't know if Fancy Ground's gonna let me. It's still kind of bugging
Try.
out.
I've got a 0. I'll try one. No. Oh.
Could you help?
All right.
There's not even an opening for me at this
You
point.
just
I'm
burped at us.
What did it say about Vagog's mom? Get him!
Oh wow.
Like
Oh, it
none
says
of
it
you.
about Mom and
All right.
me.
All right, hold on. Hold on. Let's
I
see.
mean, to be fair, what insight are we going to have into a giant pile of talking treasure?
Oh.
Did you hear that? I think he insulted someone's honor. We should kill it.
We should.
All right. Well,
Esther
It
can't
tried to
roll her
eat me.
insight. I think she wants to, but she can't open it in Fantasy Ground.
Yeah, I can't open Fantasy Grounds for some reason.
no, that's okay. We can. I'll roll for Esther. Let me.
Sorry.
No. Don't be apologizing for that. I apologize for Fantasy Grounds. I don't know why I have this accent now, but we're sticking with it because I'm too committed to it now.
Because you are now Colonel Sanders. So we're
I'm
gonna
now
have some
Colonel
fried chicken in a
Sanders,
minute.
and I declare that that is a shit ass roll.
Oh, no.
Consarn it. All right. That is a 12. So with the highest score being a 13, unfortunately, none of you speak fluent giant Uzis. I will say this, that you can tell that it's trying to surrender. Like, let's start with that.
Tried to say something.
No, you can tell it tries to surrender, right? Like it's
Okay.
not attacked. It seems to be powering down, as it were. You don't know what its goal is or what its angle is. You know what I mean? Like you just can't really get a beat on its motivation. It might be just as likely to try and lure you into a trap as it is genuinely try to surrender to spare its life. Like you just don't know. Like there's so many variables.
Esther, I think, would have at least a little sympathy for another shape-changing creature, and also has the slight inclination that this may be the cousin of Bad Ham's mimic. But
What?
too many questions to answer at this point, honestly, Marcus.
Joe, man,
Is it-
Can I use universal speech so that it can fully understand me? And I will suggest to it, perhaps you could change form to something that has lips.
Okay. Sure.
If it must be treasure, then how about a giant magic mouth? Stone guardian of treasure and doors.
Ooh,
With-
that's a good
with
one.
gold
All right,
still in its face.
one moment, please. Let's see. There we go. That's the one I want. I just need the. There it is. It is
God, what's that?
called. Sorry, I love this. I love this particular thing that I'm gonna use.
Oh.
And I have never used it in a D&D game before, but it's like the single most appropriate thing for a D&D game, I feel. Come on.
Biblically accurate angel mouth.
All right, here we go. Okay, copy that. Put that to here. All right.
Here.
This is a piece of artwork, and I will give a soul coin to anyone who can give me the original name of this particular object that it transforms into.
That is the ancient carving of the Green Man.
No.
Where is it? Oh,
Oh,
there.
dang it.
There it is, right there. Anyone else?
Wait, can
Yeah,
Looks
I
like
can,
some
yeah,
really
yeah, Esther, if
creature
you got a
inside
guess.
of it.
I? Oh, wait. No, that couldn't be. That was a face, but not a coin.
Oh, that's a face. Yeah, it's a carving of a wall.
I'm trying to see it.
We just needed what is the picture we need to guess, or we need to guess what is.
It's a
the
very famous bit of art, and it's got its own history. There's a whole thing.
Yeah, it looks like it's an old carving of like.
I'll accept the
Odin from
Italian.
the Viking times or something.
I'll give you the Italian translation, which is the Bocca della Verite, or Virta. Sorry.
Oh, the Mouth of Truth?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you speak Italian?
Yeah, I mean that doesn't.
I
Really
do
count.
not speak Italian, but I know a little Latin, which is what everything's based on.
Fair enough.
So-
So there you go. Yeah, no, it is
Oh, cool.
it is the mouth of truth. Basically, in ancient Greek mythology, you would stick your hand in the mouth, and you'd have to obviously tell the truth, or it would bite your hand off. Oh, actually, no. The truth is that I think that insects would devour your flesh. I think was the original version,
See,
but
and now Dag would have a hand missing.
oh, there you go. No. Being mistaken and lying are two different things. The thing is that the mouth of truth saw what was in your heart. It was very, very interesting. But anyway, I digress. Ipselis, you now have the coin of truth. What it will allow you to do is it will It's a magic item that I am bestowing to you as a reward among the treasures here. If you manage to slip this into or on the possession of another person, they can only speak the truth. There is no saving throw. There is no resistance. It's simply whoever. And again, this also includes you if you are carrying it. And not if it's in an extra dimensional space. So if you put it in like a bag of holding, it doesn't work. But if you like have it in your pocket, you can only speak.
We used to have a bag of holding.
Have we found this on the Mimic?
Yeah, it's on the Mimic among the treasures. But anyway,
Okay, so he does want to surrender.
Well, yeah. Well, it looks at you and.
The truth.
All right, let me see if I can get the voice right. All right, let's okay.
Ouch.
Shock it, Trebek. Okay. I've got it. All right. Perhaps this form would be somewhat more suitable for conversation.
Oh, that is much better. Yes.
Yes. Well, nonetheless, I have no intention of dying for no reason. And I know adventurers when I see them.
So Reinhardt was desperate for treasure. That would have been the reason.
Well, I'm not really treasure.
Yes. Well, I mean, trophies can be considered a treasure of sorts.
Well, I don't have trophies either. When I get killed, I get turned into a big pile of goo.
Were you going to say gold?
No.
From across the Bray's
It's like
just gonna
Jack
go,
Dusky.
"You tried to eat me."
If only we had some convenient way of knowing if you were telling the truth.
I love how Bray's like, you tried to eat me like 2 seconds ago. Also, where is Bray? What happened to Bray? Did I delete your character?
Yeah.
I think
I
he's doing
think you
the-
did.
You moved him to do the image.
Did I?
I am
No, I
so
didn't.
stealthy. I am not even in the game.
Where the hell did I put you? Did I?
It's like, I stealthed off screen.
What?
While this was happening, it did actually eat Bray.
He did.
Like, you ate me. I ate him. What? Oh. Oh,
Where
no.
are you?
Oh boy.
There you are.
Just put the coin there
Yes.
instead.
I found you. I just had to center you to screen because you disappeared for some reason. All right, there we go.
Yeah, when you went to find the image, you just dragged him out.
All right.
Screen.
So let's continue. So let me be clear about this. I am here to guard Strahd's treasure. The problem is that he doesn't pay me properly, nor does he feed me. The only person I wanted to eat, which was that cranky old man there, he didn't bring anyone back here. So I've just been here starving, for far too long.
To be
Sure.
honest, that is a common complaint that we have had amongst everyone we've met in the castle so far.
It's true.
Why did
There's-
he take it up a Strahd?
Well, you see, as far as it used to be, Strahd used to go and travel to other realms, luring people into the castle, and then, well, we got to do what we would with them when they eventually found themselves at our mercy.
Hmm.
But it's been so long, and now there's barely any food for people. Every now and then, some of the monsters even travel to the nearby village in order to try and feed themselves.
You know, that is terrible, and I'm so sorry to hear that. When we were up on the roof not too long ago, there was just these hordes of bats flying around.
Oh,
do you enjoy bats?
well, no, those aren't real bats. Those are, basically Strahd's face.
Oh, that's disgusting.
They did look like Strahd's face when they came in to eat us, yes.
Yes. Well,
He
nonetheless,
needs to do skincare regimen.
nonetheless, I'm not offering my own life for free, of course. I will divulge any locations of real treasure here in the castle, and tell you how to get there, so long as you leave me in peace.
Well, I think personally that I think there might be something for you with us out, maybe even out in the world. There's apparently I seem to have accidentally started a fruit-based Armageddon. And
don't
it
say.
But yes,
You
unfortunately,
don't hear that
they
every day.
And I do love my fruit babies, but apparently they're going to multiply ad infinitum
Mm-hmm.
and destroy the world. So I think we could certainly use someone like you helping us to clean house, as it were.
Well,
a bit.
I'm
Damage
not
control.
sure. I'm not sure if you realize this, but I don't really go for fruit.
These
I
are just
believe
okay.
when he said food for people, he meant food that was people.
Yes, yes. Like when I
Well,
say I'm
well,
having
these-
an adventurer over for dinner, I mean I'm actually having an adventurer for dinner.
Well, the interesting thing about these fruit babies is that they feed themselves on blood, so they're full of human meat.
Oh, that's kind of disturbing, but also kind of tantalizing.
You eat people. You can't say what's disturbing.
Well, I mean,
We all eat someone.
yeah, exactly. You've never had a burger before? I mean, have you ever talked to a minotaur about that? It's quite gross.
I think he's definitely never been to a Fey party.
Oh yes, no, Faye love doing stuff like that. I mean, you know, venison. Oof, just don't ask what's in the Faye venison.
No, don't do it.
And besides, you know, I've heard of you, you rapscallion. You've been wandering these walls for many years. I heard that you were some kind of cheese man.
But he's made out of cheese.
That's what I heard.
You're not referring to me, are you?
Oh.
Well,
I
yes,
give it a
I-
sniff.
Yes,
Well,
this-
he does rather smell funky.
yes. Well, you haven't showered in a while, so
Years. It's only been a couple weeks.
you haven't showered in weeks.
That's still fairly disturbing. Even we've at least been in a river. So, yes.
Yeah, you tried showering in this castle when all the showers are blood.
That's true. Strahd does like to shower and bathe in blood.
Oh, dear.
Yes, we did find rather a lot of that down
Is
in
that
the
any
cellar.
regular showers for everyone else?
Well, I mean, I don't think any of the other monsters really care about hygiene as much. You know, they usually just lick themselves. Whereas for me, I have this nice metallic cleansing acid bath that does get between the old coins there.
This is part of new teeth.
Well, I think certainly we would appreciate your help in discovering where we might find some interesting items.
Well, is there anything in particular that you're looking for? Strahd keeps many wonders here.
Do you know
I
of an
suppose in
item
return,
that
in
could
return as well, we can't offer you people, but we do know of another dragon.
Well, I
who
don't want
could
people.
be a
I'm sorry.
horde
You're really bad at negotiating. I've already said that all I want is my life. I mean, I appreciate the fact that you're trying to solve my food issue, but all you really need to do
Oh,
is
no,
just
no,
let me
I wasn't
live.
trying to solve your food issue. I
Oh.
was just trying to give you a purpose.
Oh, I have a purpose. I'm going to eat people. It's what I do.
Do you know? You said you know where the items are. Do you also know what the items do?
Well, I mean, some of them, sure, but definitely not all of them.
I think first and foremost, do you have anything that will help us navigate the castle more effectively and avoid the many pitfalls that we've already experienced? I mean, we've run into Cerberus and living armor and lightning halberds and bat creatures and had our friends stolen by weird hunchbacks, and just it's not been great.
Oh heavens, no! I could never
Cyrus.
I could never offer something like that. Even maps don't quite work the way they should in Strahd's Castle. But as far as dangers go, I can tell you this, that the further you search into Strahd, the more I guess domestic the area looks, the more likely you are to piss him right off. You see, most of the area's decorum is intended to instill fear and terror, but there are certain places which Strahd considers to be his sanctuary of sorts, and to defile such a place with unworthy souls, nothing gets under his skin more than that.
Well,
Oh.
really,
Telling
there
us
is
Strahd
only
has a
one
secret
treasure
room.
that we are here for, and that would be to find Irina.
Irina. Oh yes, the small girl who was brought in by that insufferable twat. Yes, no, I remember him. Yes, no. It's on there. You there, paranoid archer who shot me in the face.
In the
You
face.
deserved it.
Yes, fair play. But I mean, the archer's got to shoot, face got to eat. Now, open up that drawer to the left of there. Come, don't be shy. It's not trapped.
He will
But it's
definitely
another
do
mimic.
that, but carefully.
A tiny man.
Inside is a small brown ledger. It is quite recent, probably the latest of ledgers. He says, there, turn back about 62 pages.
Flip.
As you do so, you see that indeed a person by the name of... damn it, what was his name?
Doru.
Do something...
That was the vampire that took Irina, right?
Doru, yeah, it's Doru.
He was the one that killed me.
Yeah. Here is Doru. It shows record that Doru... Let me shrink you down a little bit. There we go. It shows that Doru, a vampire spawn that had spawned out of the village of Barovia, had brought a woman which was being housed in the lower sections of Strahd's castle in the basement.
Yeah, we didn't have any luck finding the correct basement or the correct lower sections. We were just sort of wandering aimlessly.
I see. Well, perhaps there is something I can do to help you. Let me see if I can just let me... You watch as he twists his body and turns. And what he does is he creates a small model of Castle Ravenloft.
Ooh.
Whoa.
He's the fish from.
Well,
It could be useful to bring along a portable 3D printer.
I am absolutely not going with you. Like I said, I mean, I want to live. And as far as I'm concerned, if I go with you, that's as good as signing my own death warrant.
That's true.
All right. Okay, so, what you want to be looking for is called the Rooms of Weeping.
Oh.
Yes. Oh my God.
It sounds like how all
No.
these grand names for various cellars and dungeons.
Are you kidding me? Hold on.
Maybe
one second.
maybe the S maybe the
Hold on,
S
hold
just
on.
wore off
Hold on,
over
wait,
the
one
years.
second. Shh, quiet.
What did you do?
Oh my God.
You do.
We're almost there.
Okay.
Oh
Well,
no!
funny.
Tell me.
Funny story. Okay, just head out these doors, go straight up the flight of stairs. You'll see two gargoyles. Just go past the gargoyles into the room that's just beyond where there's a small
What?
banquet hall. And just on the other side of the door there, that's where she is.
So past the small banquet hall with the large dog.
Yep. You were
Oh,
literally
no.
2
Great.
rooms away from Irina.
Bray's right eye just starts twitching.
Oh.
I'm not even joking. I had no idea where Irina was until just then.
Apparently, she's being guarded.
Oh, you don't
I'm
say.
gonna- as this is discovered, I'm just gonna look at it and be like, so I think that I'd love to find something that can destroy Strahd. Is there anything like that hanging about the castle? One would think that he would try to keep these things either very close or very far away.
Ah, you seek the rare artifacts. You see, legend has it that there are 3 magic treasures that can be used to defeat Strahd. But no one has found it in many years. Allow me to describe them to you. I was looking at the wrong thing there. I just opened up a tab that said unicorns are a jerk, and I don't know what I have literally no context for that message that I made. but apparently I felt very strongly about unicorns when I made it.
Yeah. As one should.
Okay, so the first is the Tome of Strahd. The Tome of Strahd is a book bound in leather, made from human flesh, emblazoned with the symbol of Ravenloft. It is one of the many pieces of the legend of Strahd that still holds physical sway in this mortal realm. The message is just straight truth. They can just be jerks. Yes, that's absolutely true. The second artifact, the Holy Sun Sword, a weapon that was used by some of Strahd's greatest enemies. It carries the power of the sun itself. You guys recognize this because you have half of the handle.
Oh, yeah.
And last, but certainly not least, probably the most important piece of the 3 different artifacts you require in order to try and fight out against the evil that is Strahd. The holy symbol of Ravenkind. Barovia was once housed to many raven druids that protected these lands. This was their holy symbol. As he transforms into the artifact, everyone except Ipselis and Bray recognizes this immediately.
Well, no, I was there when they found it.
Oh,
Like,
were
they
you?
found
Oh,
it
then
right
Ipselis
after I
recognizes
got
it as
there.
well. You guys all recognize it. Bray doesn't. And you know exactly where this thing is.
Do we still have the box for that, Ham?
For those of you in the audience who don't know what this is, our group of heroes literally stumbled upon this artifact and went, "Ooh, something expensive," and they sold it to probably the most.
No!
And they sold
Who
it.
was it that sold it?
They sold it to the
I didn't
most
do it.
untrustworthy merchant in the lands, who
I don't think.
in addition to not only being untrustworthy, Vagag destroyed most of his stock by putting his interdimensional bag into a bag of holding, forever making him hate each and every one of you. When he gave you a single task to complete, instead of completing said task, you absconded with his magic box and have yet to return to him.
Yeah.
That guy currently has the holy symbol of Ravenkind.
I don't think Ipsos and I were even there to see that being sold because I was still talking to Ipsos while he was like using the chopsticks on the Hydra.
Oh yeah, you know you were.
Oh, that's right. I
So
got my
we don't
Hydra
even know what this is.
Also, the context of the
Well, none of
chopsticks.
us know what it is.
Yeah, the context of the
Except
chopsticks
now.
for the Hydra was that there was a pair of chopsticks that was sold that had the ability to skin anything that it touched.
Yeah.
So there you go. So you got the sword, the book, and the holy symbol.
Do we have any idea where the book is?
Well, you see,
don't put them in
these
the claim.
artifacts are not in the castle itself, but all around Barovia. If found and united, then absolutely one day you may use their strength and their power and rise up against Strahd himself. Though braver men have tried. In fact, the valiant knights of the Silver Order of the Dragon once tried and raised an army with the Sun Sword in tow. Using its power, they almost felled Strahd, but until he killed their herald, Argynvost.
Oh. Speaking of, do you know where the Argynvost's
Look, I said
stubble-
I'd help you find one treasure, okay? This whole thing has just been a massive freebie. I mean, are you going to even let me live? I feel like if I don't at least have something in the tank.
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, at the moment, you haven't actually helped us find any of it.
Well, yes, I have. I told you exactly where Irina was.
That is true.
Well, yes,
It's
that's
That
fine.
is
It's true.
information
If you
that
could
we
just
needed.
help us with this one last item, it would mean ever so much to us, and we would be happy to try to help you and your kind.
What do you mean,
And
my
you're
kind?
suffering. You
Well,
and
I think what he means is
the other
that I could
residents
drop
of the
I
castle.
could drop the concentration on the heat metal spell.
Well, that would be lovely. I'm still burning
dear.
alive. How much damage is it?
Still
No,
happening.
I have to activate it
How
for
much
this
do
to
you?
happen. But
Oh.
Oh. Just had red hot gold medal. in
Let's
his
do
mouth.
that then.
He says, "Fine, fine,
Well,
fine.
didn't you want one more answer, Ipselos?
I will give one last answer. Okay, this is it.
The skull of Argynvost.
The skull of
We
Argynvost.
know where that
exactly
is. We've
What?
literally seen it.
No, I thought it was still here in the castle of Strahd.
It is. It's a giant skull in a room down in the basement.
I don't know if we ever saw it. I think Argento was the only one who ever entered that room. He didn't tell us when he
He did tell us
entered.
that the skull was there because he was discussing going and retrieving it, and we were
Okay.
going through logistics of carrying a giant skull out of the castle.
Oh yeah,
We
And
know-
discussed going through the teleporter.
Uh,
we know where
well,
the
then-
other half of the sword is, right?
No,
Well, we don't know where the book is. I guess is the main thing.
Yeah.
you don't know where the
That's the
book or
one.
the other half of the sword is.
Oh yeah.
All right.
So one of those.
So he
two, I
says,
suppose.
all right, what you need to
Although,
do
I
is
mean-
you are currently on floor number 4, okay? You need to get down to floor number 3. So down the flight of stairs, okay? Go out, turn left at the chapel. Head,
I feel like this is the quickie mart.
no, it's not the Quickie Mart. Okay, listen. Shut the hell up. What you need to do at this point is you need to then walk out the entrance to Strahd's castle and circle back around into the servants' quarters. Once you're there, you should be able to access the lower basement and the cellars, and down in the cellars is where you'll find the head of Argynvost.
Fabulous.
Excellent. Now, I've fulfilled my end of the bargain, so you don't tell Strahd I let you go, and we'll be fine. You can just leave me here, and I'm going to just sneak back. You know, it's actually quite hard squeezing back into the. It's just. Ooh, okay. Oh, I haven't stretched these muscles in a while. Okay. Whew.
Do you need help closing the
would you-
lid?
No, I'm fine.
Would you
I've got
like a
this.
little- Would you like a little food?
Do you have any meat?
I've got rations.
No, I'm good. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Click, and you hear the box close shut.
Well, there's still one more box to look at. I wonder if it's as
No.
friendly.
No.
We will not.
All right.
Not
And
after
I
this.
mean, Sir
I
Reinhardt
always
might
try
have
to break it open.
other words to
rather
say.
than-
that was very bizarre, said Sir Reinhardt. I must admit, the peaceful route seems to have worked, at least for the time being.
Oh, we could have asked him if there were any more mimics in the room, and if he said no, then we know it wasn't a mimic box. We could open it, but dang it. Oh well.
Well,
I mean, you
now
could
that
just
we
use
know
Mage
that
Hand to
one of
open
them
it.
is a mimic, can we check for mimics?
You've already basically searched the rest of them. That's all that was there. You've already added the goal from last week.
I'd use locate creature to see, but I can't use scrying magic in here, so
Ah,
yeah.
All right. Well,
I think you mean you can and you have.
all right.
Yes, but yeah.
So it seems as though the path is clear. If killing Strahd is our goal, then what we need to do is we need to recover all the pieces of the artifact, which we cannot do here. I'm not
Well,
sure.
to be fair, we haven't expressly had a goal to kill Strahd. I mean, other than Argento, who has an ancient ancestral
Grudge.
I
beef
feel
with
like
him.
Yes.
Well,
Well, you
myself.
didn't let me finish, but I was saying that if that is what we wanted to do, then we need to get out. If we were trying to liberate the skull of Argynvost, then we need to leave anyway and head out the basement. Or if we wish to go and face deal with Irina and her capture, which I am very keen to do because that's why I actually came to Ravenloft
That
in the
is
first place.
why you came with us to Ravenloft as well.
It was. I would very much like to go and rescue her, but I realized that circumnavigating these vast hallways have caused nothing but issues and trouble. I
well, but we
propose.
now know which direction to go.
I-
So
we'll have to go fight the servant.
I will give you a taste of the steel of my gauntlet if I can't finish my proposal.
Oh, you
Listen.
paused.
I shall draw the attention of the Cerberus. Once I lead it down and past here, the rest of you make your way up and liberate Irina. Then provide me some sort of large auditory signal, and I will attempt to leave the castle out the front. Failing which, at least thanks to my friend Bray here, I will have a few hidey holes to hold out for.
Sounds like a plan.
Absolutely. We can grab Irina. We can then head down to the basement, grab the skull, go set up shop.
No, we're not
Argent
here to get the
Hostel.
skull, Ipsilus.
Look, maybe
Well,
save
no,
Irina first.
That's fine. What I'm saying
Irina.
is
We
have found
just to fill you in, the ghost of Argynvast made it very clear that once his skull is removed, then that is basically the end of the world. And unless we're prepared for that, then we should not commence.
I'm sorry, what? I thought that we were supposed to get the skull and bring it back to Argent
No.
Hostel.
No, if we're here for the skull, then we need an army to back us up.
Oh.
Yes.
Well,
Argynvast himself made it clear to Argento that that was probably the last thing we would do, and we would either see the
So you're
night out
saying-
or not.
So you're
fantastic.
saying we'll go save Irina, get her out of the castle, go to get the artifacts. So then we'll have the 3 artifacts to fight Strahd. We'll bring the Knights of the Silver Dragon with us to Strahd's castle
at
to grab the skull. And then when we
Well-
bring the skull back to Argynvast to revive the dragon, we can then fight Strahd.
We'll at least
at-
have more information up our sleeve. Because do remember that even a dragon with the sun sword didn't beat Strahd. There may be other
Yes, but we
methods.
have
trying the ones
also-
that have already failed may not be the best path.
Well, then let's save Irina.
you never
Get the
know.
box back to Badham. Get this lovely Raven token. And then
Yes,
see
and
about
I
finding
think it
the
will.
book.
I think it will probably do wonders for Esther's sanity if we at least clear some things off our ledger.
Yeah.
Esther,
Plus, if we can find a Draco Lich, I'm pretty sure we can help a dragon fight Strahd.
shh.
Yes, Esther.
Sorry.
Sorry. Just don't like.
Hmm?
Sorry? No, we were yelling at Neil. Don't worry. Not you.
I know there's not much we can do, but I don't think I can leave Ravenloft again, leaving someone else behind. I myself cannot leave, just letting Argento stay here. Nor Irina, nor any of you. There's not much I can do. I don't have my divination magic here. This place is meant to trap you. But I can maybe do something. I've always been tied to spirits of those who have passed. And if Argento heard the voice of Argynvast, I can try to reach out to him now.
That might actually work here.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. Charles is not here. I can't do anything with this.
No,
It's
you
a
can't.
it's a
I know.
It's a spectacular idea, though. It's a spectacular idea,
No,
and it would
but
100%
before we
work.
leave, I guess.
Yeah, it's a wonderful idea. I am working on something with Charles, so let's say that
no,
Esther
that's-
let's say that Esther has the idea, and we'll hold off on actually using it till maybe after you save Irina, and then that'll give Charles some time to.
That's what I meant. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
all right. No, that's okay. Okay, cool. So just so that I'm clear, so Esther is suggesting that we save Irina, get her out, and then try to make contact with Charles to see where to try to make contact with Argento to see where he is in the castle, then try to get him out because you don't want to leave him and Reinhardt in the castle.
Well, it's no, not Argento, Argynvost, since I have a connection to the dead, specifically at some point.
Oh, I see.
Because
And
obviously
Argynvost has a connection to
Okay.
Argento.
Yeah, because obviously we can't contact Argento / Charles right now, but
Yeah.
Esther is meant to contact spirits, basically. That's what I
And
was
we're
trying
hoping
to
that
say.
Argento's not a spirit yet.
Argento's
That's
like,
what I-
yeah, I goofed. I found Strahd. Okay.
I found Strahd.
That's what I was trying to say was Argynvost, not Argento. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay. No, that's fine. It's fine. Easy mistake to make. Argynvost, Holt, and Argento are like all
Yeah.
there. Okay.
But I suppose it doesn't really change the order until you actually have
Right.
Argento's story to tell.
Yeah. Exactly. So, are you guys okay with using Sir Reinhardt,
Reinhardt as bait.
As bait, yes.
He
Yes.
suggested it. I'm fine with it as long as we can make sure he gets out of the castle this time.
It's a good plan.
Just as long as
I think
we
it is a good plan. I think that there might be an additional thing that we could do to help out our new friend here, which is we could set up a kill box in here, kill the thing, and let the mimic eat it.
Does the mimic hear this? I just looked at the mimic. What do you say? What do you think?
It's they're probably not going to fight each other.
No, I'm not saying that they should fight each other. I'm saying that we could surprise it, take it down, and then just leave it here for the mimic.
We could. It's rather elaborate, and the mimic already made it clear that we don't need to feed it.
Esther?
Certainly, but I think it will also help us escaping the castle not to have a damn Cerberus after us, which will literally track us down wherever we go on any of the planes because that's its job.
Does killing it actually stop that happening?
That's a good question. I would assume so. At least for a bit.
Esther?
I just want to ask Bree, since Bray knows more about how the castle works, at least how is Bray confident that Reinhardt could find a path where he could get away from the Cerberus safely, and we aren't just sending him in a spiral again?
It's not that I'm confident he couldn't do it. I'm very well know of Sir Reinhardt's abilities. Otherwise, I wouldn't have survived myself without him. However, I am not comfortable leaving my friend behind, even if we do save Irina and he doesn't escape.
Reinhardt is touched by your sentiment. He says, I don't know what to say, Bray. It's been a hard few weeks, but thanks to you and us working together, we managed to stay alive. I think this is our best shot. Irina was my goal to begin with, to rescue her and to get her out of this place. And if we can do that, and it means that I need to stay here for a week, a year, then that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. But rest assured, it's not a sacrifice I want. I want you to know that if you get Irina out, you come get me. Okay, don't leave me here, right? I do not wish to stay here. But I mean to say
we came back once.
Yes, well, well, you did, didn't you?
If Reinhardt's here, I could ask him if the bookmark would help at this point, since I never understood what it was for.
Actually, it would. So the bookmark is a placeholder in time and space. If you give it to Reinhardt, and then Reinhardt gives it back to you, Reinhardt can teleport to your location by using the item.
Ooh.
That's
Yeah.
convenient.
Because that's what it does. It basically places a bookmark on it.
That's
If you-
awesome.
All right. So if you explain that magic item, that is what they'll do. So yeah, Reinhardt will take the bookmark from you, attune himself to it, which writes his name upon it, and hands it to Esther.
Besides Sir Reinhardt, who else do you know in these lands that has been to Strahd's castle not once but twice within a month?
No one's still alive.
Hmm.
All right.
All right, let's do this.
With the decision made, you guys prepare for your next journey. Reinhardt braces himself, and as he's about to walk out, you hear a voice coming from the bag that Esther is holding.
Oh no.
You're not even asking at this point if I take him out of the bag.
I didn't say anything. I just said you heard something. I didn't say if you took him out of the bag. You
Oh,
did
I
take him out.
thought you were reaching for the skull, but yes, she does take out my.
All right. So
Just like more of an indication he's about to arrive than asking me if I pull him out the bag.
no, that's not the one. Hold on. There we go. All right.
Furry theme.
All of a sudden.
I see
Murray.
that you've made it. Finally, into Strahd's secret treasure hold. This is good work.
You saw it 5 minutes ago.
I
Oh.
did. But I also knew about the mimic and you're alive. So good on you.
You knew about the mimic?
Of course, his name's Duncan.
Bray takes
He
out his
cheats at
sword.
cards.
What did you want to say something, Mary?
I did. I've been thinking very, very deeply. And I think that there is something here that might be able to help you on your journey ahead.
All right, you
Yes.
heard them. We gotta search quick.
No, you don't need to search. I can tell you where it is.
Oh, okay.
Before that, I think Bray was going to say something.
Oh, yes, Bray.
Oh, I just said that Bray just takes out a short sword after he says that he knew the mimic was there. I'm gonna smash this little.
Yeah, whoa. Hang on. Your shoes are untied.
Looks on you. I'm wearing boots that are velcroed.
Touche.
Did you spell Velcro? Good for you.
Yeah, that's right. I said velcro.
You're gonna make $1 million.
All right, listen. There's a special and rare artifact that might be able to help you on your journeys. And I know where it is. But you must do something for me in return.
I mean, we do always, don't we?
No! What have I ever asked you for? You've held me
Tea!
hostage. Okay, yeah, okay,
Yes,
fair
for
enough.
tea.
I asked for tea.
And I got that.
I've given you full autonomy with my funds, Mary.
Well,
What you make in endeavors.
look, I didn't even tell you what I wanted yet.
Please, just yes, go.
Okay. In Strahd's treasury,
Mm-hmm.
in one of the books he keeps here, there is 2 gemstones. I just want those gemstones, and in return, I will tell you where to find Strahd's coveted treasure, the Rod of Rulership.
What?
Yes. In this very room, there is a rod that claims sovereignty over all those lesser beings. Strahd used to use it back in his heyday just to keep some of the more plebeian humans that used to invade his castle in line.
It's under the table, isn't it?
Who the fuck are you again? Shut
Shut
up! It's
Just-
not under
just
the
hold
table
up
and
this-
there's no point looking.
We gotta go under
Bray's
the
gonna
table.
look under the table now.
If you look under the table, like literally glued to the underside of the table is like a large golden rod.
Right. Yep, I was right.
Nope. That's not it. I mean, what's that? That's not even a. God damn it. Well, fuck.
What did you want the gemstones for, Murray?
It's a very personal matter.
Were you gonna?
Because my my favorite enemy is undead. Would I know anything about what's going on with those gems?
Without seeing them and being able to analyze them with an arcane check, you wouldn't be able to know.
For some reason, I was just saying. For some reason, I have a feeling they were particularly eye hole shaped.
That's what my
What? No.
It's
I kinda wanna
didn't
see
you
those.
just get a coin from that mimic?
Oh, I did.
What coin?
Murray.
Yes?
Murray, I've got something for you. I've got a little present just for you.
I've got something for you, and it's back with my body.
Do you like presents? Everyone likes presents.
Put it in his
Here you are.
nose.
And I'm just gonna hold the coin up and I'm just gonna press it onto Murray's head. Just what are the gems for?
Yeah.
What are the gems for? Well, if I put them in my eyes, I become a demi-lich. What the hell? What the fuck was that?
Dear.
I don't like
What would you
this.
do- What would you do then? Would you attack us?
I
or
would kill you all and raise you as my undead servants. In fact,
Yes,
I'm
of
fairly
course
sure
you
that I would parade you around, replacing your pelvis with your head,
Have you been lying to us about
and
everything
call
this
you
whole
Sir
time?
Cockknocker. What the fuck am I saying? Oh my god.
I mean,
What
Get
are
this
you
thing off
doing,
me!
Murray, have you been
I'm gonna
learning?
pull the coin. I'm gonna pull the coin off. I'm gonna be like, so we will not be getting these gems, apparently.
I'll go on.
Ray is going to use his sword to wedge the glued rod from under the table.
No, I already pulled it off.
No,
Oh.
you do need a strength check for it.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just say between the two of you, you both like you're kind of leveraging
Okay.
it. Vigag and Brace sticks the sword in and pries it, and you just hear this kind of thunk as you manage to free the rod. You guys now do have a rod of rulership. However, it is not the rod of rulership that you think it is. Rod of rulership can immediately, as a reaction, alter the distance of a spell, ability, or movement to whatever you would like. Quite literally, if you try to approach someone that has a rod of rulership, you may suddenly find yourself walking the same distance you walked forward backwards. If you are casting a spell, you may find the distance of the spell suddenly halved or suddenly doubled, throwing off its aim. You can do all sorts of things as a reaction. Anything that has a measured distance can be altered as a distance. Now, you can't change the direction. So, for example, if someone's shooting an arrow at you, it'll either aim forward or backwards, right? But you can't redirect it to, like, hit someone, for example. Yeah. Yeah. But that is the nature of the Rod of Rulership. But Murray's still
is
peeking. Oh, sorry. Thank you for letting me know, though.
Oh. Is the coin still on Murray?
No! The coin is not on Murray.
Okay. Oh, he still had the coin. I was gonna ask him one more
No.
question. The coin was on
You may ask me nothing!
there.
Murray, I know that I'm just about the worst at what I'm meant to be doing, but I do have to remind you that my job that I've been raised for is helping souls move on and combating all forms of undeath. I think I have been rather lenient letting you stay in my bag all these months.
Well, what really helps me move on, it's just a couple of gems. I swear. Give me the gems and I will move on.
That's that's the exact opposite of what a lich is.
That's
What?
That's the
insane.
exact
what's
opposite of what it is.
What's a lich? I've never heard of a lich. I mean,
You have you
not-
just
You
said-
you literally told
My
us
dear,
you
it's
were
not
going-
even a lich. It's a demi-lich.
Exactly.
That's even worse.
is it? I mean, like,
Yes.
someone says, like, people like things that are more and other people like demi more, but demi more is not more in any regard.
While everyone has been talking, Magog has moved over to the bookshelf to try and look for these gems.
Don't look for the guy.
I never said we were gonna give them to him. I just want to see what they are.
All right, make a perception check as you look for the gems.
Perception or investigation?
Investigation will
best
do.
left hidden.
Yeah, if you want to do an investigation, you may.
Oops. Oh, yeah. It didn't.
Also, if Murray is
Is it not?
done talking, I'll put him back in the bag because I want to go talk to Ryan.
I am never done talking! And you put him in your bag.
Oh, there we go. For some reason, the first roll didn't happen. 17.
17. You find a book. The book basically says The Harbor of Souls. It is a poetry book that is written by a long-dead artist who spoke about the river Styx and the journey that people would take upon it. As you open the book, you see that there is a hollow compartment within that has a glowing pair of sapphires.
Alright, so I closed the book, but I'm going to hang out of the book, and I said, found them.
How about each of us hold on to one? That way, not one person's holding on to both.
Do we really want to keep? Do we want to keep these in our possession though? If this is a room neither of you ever found, wouldn't it be safer if they were in here?
Well, here. The guy puts the book on the table, and he opens it back up to the two sapphires.
Mm-hmm.
Let's find out what they do. If they're dangerous, we leave them here. We can split them up.
Just throw them into the chests with a mimic.
That too.
If they're dangerous, smash them.
I do have to. Like I said, I know I am possibly the worst person to do my job, but I do have to do my job here and say we are not going to meddle with things like this.
We're not. I'm not gonna use them. I'm gonna cast Identify to find out what they do. That way we're not using them, and that way we can decide.
He's not going to use them. He's just entirely enthralled by their power.
Right.
And if you're okay with waiting a little while, or otherwise I
just don't know if we have time right now. But
okay. Well, I have a minute, or if you're good with me, I can you do.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I think there is something that that I might be able to do with that. May I see that book for a moment, Vagog?
No.
What do you mean no?
Oh wait! I take the two gems out, put them on the table. Here you go.
You take the, wait. Okay, make a wisdom save as you take the gems out of the book.
You touched the stones.
Oh God! God!
Damn it, Murray! You son of a
That wasn't Murray. That was Reinhardt.
Oh.
Their voices are very similar because they come from my mouth.
Okay. Well, if
that's
Reinhardt
why I
was
used
the
the
one saying it, I would
skull
give it to Reinhardt. I thought it was Murray saying that.
If it's in butts
All
for
right.
candy and nuts, then
Okay, fine.
Maybe we can try to stop him if we see him moving to touch them.
Okay, you know what? Hold on.
I wouldn't.
So let's say this. Okay, so wisdom, you have failed, but before that, you watch as Sir Reinhardt asks Vagog for the book. Vagog says, "Okay," takes the gems out, and then hands the book. Now the question is what do you do in the in between of Vagog opening and grabbing these gems to hand them out?
Me?
Anyone.
I am. If I have time, I would like to cast. I would like to cast Protection from Good and Evil on Vagog as I see this. I know that I know enough about undead to know that like this is not magic that you want to fuck around with.
All right, you're going to cast Protection from Good and Evil. Anyone else? Esther, I know you had something you wanted to do.
Let me see if I can. I think Fancy Grounds will let me work for a second. Let me get there. I am just going to hit Vagog right here where there is like a pressure point to make him open his hand and drop him. But if I... Because sometimes you just need to hit someone to get them to understand what you're trying to do.
Also, Vagog, you may make another wisdom save.
Okay.
Wait, oh, there it is. Come on, you got this Fancy Ground first.
21.
Jinx point, do it again.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, the fortune thing. Wait, no, Vagog, you have the fortune thing from us bending fate, remember? Whenever we changed the book with Gabriel, you got a 1-day thing to negate any Jinx point.
You
basically.
did.
Oh.
Did you want to use it?
Once a session
Yeah.
or once a?
Once a lifetime.
I thought it was
Oh.
once a day for us. You said it was like
Yeah.
a-
There's
Was it?
also
No,
with
that
protection,
deserves a.
with
That's a
protection from
straw.
good and,
Okay.
so also with protection from good and evil, he can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed.
But if he already
Fine.
is, he only gets a reroll
With advantage.
with advantage. Yeah.
Okay, no, I'm good though.
Good.
All right.
Well then,
Okay.
All right. Vigog, you suddenly see next to you a skeleton. It is bright blue and made of sapphire gemstones all over its person. And it says, "Finally, I am free!
Mary,
How do you know my name, peasant? Do not
You're
speak
also
to me
right
so
over there.
casually."
is Murray's skull still out?
No, it's back in the bag.
Oh, I don't know. We put it back in. I didn't hear him say. Oh,
Are we able to see the skeleton, or is it
Uh,
just Bagog?
Only Vigog.
Oh Lord.
Are you all right?
Murray is right next to me.
No, Esther's right next to you. Murray's still in the bag.
Oh yes,
Okay,
no, I'm right
Esther.
here. I see all. I feel all.
Esther, can you pull Murray out of the
You
bag?
die. Die. Behold my power. He tries to push you, but you don't feel anything. His hands pass right through you.
Uh-oh.
so at this point, I'm guessing I wasn't able to smack his arms and get the stone gemstone out. So I'm just like, why do you need Murray back out? The guy?
Because Murray is right here as I point to where there's nothing. And you know I don't lie about stuff.
At this point, Sir Reinhardt says, "Oh no, I understand this completely." And he grabs the gems off you. Do you want to try and resist him?
I don't know. Maybe not. I wouldn't. I don't know if I get that choice.
You do get the choice. You do get the choice.
Okay, yeah. I don't. I
All right. He takes
do
hold of
not
them,
wish for this.
puts them on the counter, and he takes his big hammer and goes smash, and he crashes the stones. And he goes, "There, problem solved.
Good job.
Thank you." He does the whole like business meeting, like good job, excellent.
I look over to Murray.
He's still there. He's like,
He's still there, guys.
Oh dear. Well, can we? Let's take the dust of these sapphires.
Let's just
Let's
leave the
put them in a
sapphires for a
bag.
second. Let's just leave them for a second. I'm going to use my eyes of the grave. Just can I sense any undead besides Murray at this point?
all right. As you do so, you cast your detect undead, and what you see sends a chill down your bone.
Here.
And that is where we're going to end today's
Ah!
session.
Oh no!
Oh my goodness.
I'm so sorry, guys.
All right. Thank you very much to our wonderful players. Thank you to, of course, you guys in our
Oh,
audience
no.
for all of the generous donations and for hanging out with us. Guys, time is a valuable commodity, rarer than
Oh.
gold. And for me, I always appreciate when you guys spend your evenings or your mornings with us here on the channel. We will be back next... Wait, what's the next week? What's next week? Yes, we will be back next week for a continuation of this adventure. If you guys want to take part in it, it's a 2-hour session, so obviously it's 2 hours from just before. So if you want to come join us, yeah, follow the channel, give us a sub, come check all the stuff we got out now. Super quick, tomorrow morning I will be on the Dreaded GM's channel. Kyle, if you need to go, actually, you know what? Let me just switch channels real quick. Let me switch thingos real quick as I do, and then Charles can. Sorry, not Charles. Kyle. I knew what I was saying. Can Wamanos?
All starts with C. It's fine.
There we go.
Thank you for having me. You're fabulous, and I love you all. And I'll see you all next week. Yay!
Bye, Kyle. All right. So, oh my God, that credit royal. I swear. One day.
Ahoy. Thanks, ever.
Yeah, I know, right? Just thank people properly, please. That's all I ask. That's all I want. There we go. Maybe that'll work. Maybe it probably won't. Anyway, so thank you everyone for coming and joining us. Now, well, let's see. We got a lot of stuff coming up, so let me see if I can get this all down right. First of all, we are going to be on the Dreaded GM's channel tomorrow morning. Go away. We're going to be on the Dreaded GM's channel tomorrow morning, playing in the Hallmark Adventure for Mother's Day. So go check out the Dreaded GM at twitch.tv Dreaded GM. I will be playing a wasp woman. There's nothing else I can say about that. And I'll be playing, of course, with our dear friend Robert Hartley GM. We're also going to be playing with Carson from Space Shark and the Dingo Doodle stream. So yeah, we're going to go check some stuff out. In addition, on Friday, we have Sirens and Silver, which is our Dungeons & Dragons pirate adventure, which is going to be a lot of fun. We also have a new player joining our Ruby Phoenix game on Monday as well. On Friday as well. And then this Saturday, we have a massive event going. We have, dun 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 dun. Let me pull this up here real quick. We have coming up. I'm gonna put it in EST because I feel like no one from WA is watching at the moment. So there we go. On Friday, May 13th, EST, we are doing a massive crossover event, huge crossover event. The Dreaded GM, Robert Hartley GM, and myself are going to be doing a 12-hour marathon to raise funds for Jasper's Game Day, a suicide prevention group that offers support for people in need. We're going to be raising funds over this massive event in which all of our homebrew settings are going to be colliding as a multiversal threat challenges our very worlds themselves. Each game is going to be held on a different channel, and the group is actually going to be plane hopping from those channels into new ones with a new GM rotating for every seat. We've got a ton of guest stars, a wonderfully talented crew. So come and check us out and yeah, see what all the fuss is about because it's going to be amazing. It's going to be so much fun. And it's all for a good cause. So yay, come and check us out, and obviously follow Dreaded GM because that is where all of the action is going to start. And also Robert Hartley GM as well for the second part. When are you going to sleep? You're not supposed to sleep, because if I can't sleep, you can't. No, I joke. In truth, actually, the benefit of this is if you watch it live, you get to interact with the stream. If you don't watch it live, don't worry, because we are actually going to be editing it down and actually making a professional version of the show for everyone to enjoy, even if you don't watch the full thing. In any case, it is going to be a not-to-miss event. It's probably going to be... I'm not going to lie... I've busted out all the stops for this game. This is probably going to be the best game I've ever run to date. So can't wait for it. Can't wait for you guys to see it. And for those of you who are actually fans of my channel for a while, I will reveal one last thing. And that is the character that I'll be playing. The character that I will be playing is familiar to those of you who have maybe watched my series Minion Quest. Minion Quest is on... Oh, it is actually still on YouTube. So it's on YouTube. And Minion Quest on the Dead Aussie Gamer Live channel speaks of this individual. So I will be playing my self-insert character into my world, Selak Frayne, the thrice-damned Lich. He will be featuring as my playable character in this series. Yeah, basically Selak Frayne has been cursed by adventurers. He can only ever speak the truth, must fulfill any request made of him, and cannot refuse any request made of him.
So Mario, the coin of truth.
Yeah, basically it's the coin of truth. Except constantly not. Murray is kind of like a small offshoot of like Selak in my world, but yeah. So that is who I'm going to be playing. And I've got to say I am kind of impressed about my work on this Hero Forge model. Very, very happy with it. But yeah,
that's cool.
So there you go. That is what we've got lined up. So come and check us out. Make sure to tune into all of the really cool stuff. Thank you, of course, to everyone who rated. Thank you to everyone who donated. A very, very special shout out and thank you to Viren Croc, who donated the Rod of Rulership, which is now in the possession of our wonderful party, thanks to the Magic Bag donation. You know, always a super big pleasure. Thank you to Ira Janasi for all the donations, and New York GM for all the bits. Dude, you guys are amazing. It is always a pleasure. And till we meet again, let's see, who are we going to raid? Play Nerd Ally. Let's go hang out with Kyle. There he is. All right. So yeah, we're going to go hang out with Kyle some more. So if you like the show, of course, we will see you next time. And until we meet again, as always, from me to you, game hard or die trying. Bye, guys.
Bye.